Hi everyone, it's Mark here from Life Chiropractisch Gezondheidszentrum. I want to explain some important things today about brain function and how your brain kind of works. Generally in our brain we have two aspects. We have the parasympathetic aspect and we have the sympathetic aspect. Your brain is constantly working as you're healthy to stay parasympathetic. That's the healthy aspect, that's where we want to be. When we're born as babies, we tend to be sympathetic. That's mainly driven by the brain stem because we don't have a developed brain. So babies have a high heart rate. They tend to have high blood pressure, a high breathing rate. This is the parasympathetic function. Now when we develop, usually between the ages of about 3 and 5, generally at the moment when a baby learns to walk and goes from 4 legs to 2, if you will, we develop a parasympathetic aspect of our nervous system. And this comes together with the development of the frontal lobes. As the parasympathetic aspect becomes developed, it goes over here and it inhibits the sympathetic aspect. So the sympathetic aspect we always have, the parasympathetic we have to develop through good function. Generally that comes by moving the body enough, but also one of the main stimuluses is also the nervous system, or the spinal cord. The spinal cord is the oldest aspect, and that develops together with the brainstem and the nervous system, so it's kind of the motor for that system. So if you develop some problems, if we're not moving enough, we're sitting too much, or we're not getting enough exercise, that is one reason. But also the vertebra of the spinal cord, they are the motor for the system, so if they're not moving, then we start to lose function in the frontal lobes. Now we know through research that chiropractic changes mainly function in the frontal lobes, a chiropractic adjustment. So we have a strong influence on that parasympathetic system. If the parasympathetic system and the frontal lobes are not functioning good, the sympathetic system starts to come back up again, and we get the high blood pressure, the high heart rate, the breathing rate, and we also see a decrease in oxygen to the extremities. So if you see in your own health that your blood pressure is getting higher, that your heart rate's getting higher, that your digestion is not so good, if you feel like your immune system's not functioning as well as it should, these are reasons to have your spine checked and make sure that your brain function is correct, and the two together are working together to have a good parasympathetic activation of your nervous system and inhibit that sympathetic aspect. If you have any questions over this video, then let me know, post the questions, and we'll get some answers out. Thank you very much.